Hi dear students, we are going to study about midpoint of a line segment in the second video of analytic analysis of lines. Here the definition of the midpoint, or how to find the midpoint. Let's say the midpoint in the endpoints of the line segment A and B, which has the coordinate x1, y1 and x2, y2. Then the point C is the midpoint, which is x0 and y0 the coordinate. x0 is going to be equal to x1 plus x2 over 2 and y1 plus y2 over 2, which is the here y0. And here, as you see on the figure, A and B are the points and the C is the midpoint of the line segment, and x0 and y0, it should be the half of it, x1 plus x2 over 2. x0 it should be y1 plus y2 over 2, y0 it has to be. Now let's start to solve the question. Here is the question, and it says that these are the endpoints and find the coordinate of midpoint of AB. So here this is x1 and y1 it has to be. This is x1 and y1 it has to be. And this is x2 and y2. And I'm going to find 1c, which we don't know, which is equal to x0 and y0, which means that here, if we say this is A and this is B, then the coordinate of C, which is midpoint equidistant to CA, should be equal to CB. Then it's equal to x0 and y0. It is going to be. Now, what was the formula? Here it was written x0, so it should be equal to x1 plus x2 over 2, which is minus 1 plus minus 5 over 2, minus 1 plus minus 5 over 2. Then y0, it's going to be equal to minus 2 plus 4 over 2, minus 2 plus 4 over 2. Here, x0 is going to be equal to minus 1 minus 5 over 2, minus 1 minus 5 over 2. Then this is equal to minus 6 over 2. And this is going to be equal to x0, it's going to be equal to minus 3. What about y0? y0 is going to be equal to minus 2 plus 4 over 2, which is equal to 2 over 2. And y0 it should be equal to 1. So the coordinate of C, which is midpoint of AB, it's going to be equal to minus 3 and 1 in this question. Let's continue with another question. Here in the given triangle ABC, vertices are A, B, C with coordinates. And then draw the triangle ABC in the coordinate plane and find the length of medians. If you remember the median definition, median, a line segment that divides the side into two equal parts. Line segment divides side into two equal parts. Parts divides the side. Okay, so here let's draw first the triangle ABC. This is the first coordinate 0 and minus 3. These squares you can recognize, I think, in the video. Here this is going to be, let's say, each square 1 unit I'm going to accept. So if it is the first coordinate is 0, 3, it means that x is equal to 0, y is equal to 3. This should be the coordinate. This is the point 0, 3, which is also A. Then the second coordinate is B, which is 2 and minus 3. X is equal to 2, y is equal to minus 3. This is x is equal to 2, y is equal to minus 3. I found here this is 2 and minus 3. Then this is the coordinate, which is in the intersection of these 2 points. Okay, then this is 2 and minus 3. 2 and minus 3. The last coordinate is going to be minus 2 and minus 1. Here, x is equal to minus 2, this point, and y, minus 1 is this point. Minus 1 is this point, minus 2, minus 1. Here, this is the coordinate of the points. It should be. Now, I'm going to draw the lines between these points to complete this one as a triangle. Here, I changed the color. So, from this point to this one, this is the first line. And here, from this point to this one, this is the second line. And from this point to this one, this is the third line. And I think it is obvious where the midpoints are, because firstly, for finding the median, I need to find the midpoint of the line segment AB. And from the formula, I can find the midpoint of line segment AB. Actually, when I check this one here, this line here, and this is B, it was, sorry, this is B, and this is C. I'm talking about AC, midpoint of AC. It should be, I think, this point, because you see the distance here, one right, two up, one right, two up. So this seems to, it is the midpoint. Let's check, is it correct or not? Now I'm going to find the midpoint of AC. Midpoint of AC. Midpoint of AC is equal to, we are going to find like this. Let's say x0 and y0 to this one, and x0 is equal to x0 is equal to x1 plus x2 over 2 it was, which is in this case AC. For AC we are talking 0 plus minus 2 over 2, 0 plus minus 2 over 2, which is equal to minus 1 here, and y0 it is equal to y1 plus y2 over 2 it was, and which is equal to here 3 plus minus 1, 3 plus minus 1 over 2, that's equal to 3 plus minus 1, 3 minus 1, which is equal to 2, 2 over 2, it's equal to 1, it should be. So the coordinate x0 and y0, which is equal to, I'm going to change one more time color, this is going to be equal to minus 1 and 1, which is minus 1 and 1, as you see, this point it is. Now I'm connecting the midpoint with the opposite vertex, and I'm going to get the median here. This is the first step. I'm going to get the median here. This is the median. I'm sorry. This is the median. Now I got the median, but the question is not asking only median. It is asking, one more time. Okay, it's nice. The question is not asking only median, it's asking also the length of median. But I am going to do this one for only this median. The rest of them we are going to find. First, I found the coordinate of the midpoint, which was here minus 1 and 1, minus 1 and 1 it was, and now I'm going to find the distance between them, minus 1 and 1 and 2 and minus 3. So if I name this one as D is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square, which is the distance between 2 points in the plane. Okay, then it's going to be equal to D is equal to, which one we are choosing, x2, y2, it is not important, but I'm going to say this is x2, y2, and this is x1, y1 it's going to be, with respect to second part of the question, which is 2 minus minus 1, 2 minus minus 1 square, plus minus 3 minus 1 square, which is equal to square root of D is equal to square root of 3 plus 1 square. The other side it is equal to 3 plus 1, 2 plus 1 square. 2 plus 1 square. On the other side we have minus 4 square. 2 plus 1 square is going to be equal to 3 square, which is equal to D is equal to square root of 3 square, 9, plus 16, and D is equal to root of 25, which is equal to 5, it's going to be. So we found the midpoint here, and here the length of the median, it is equal to 5, but we have to find, these are for all of them. Here this seems the median, and here when you get the midpoint you are going to see that the length is going to be equal to 5. Here also you are going to see that what is the length of it, because this point I think it seems that it is the median, and we can find the length of the median also there. Okay, let's continue here with the parallelogram rule. In the parallelogram, if you define the vertex of the parallelogram with coordinates, then we are going to see this relation if the coordinates x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3, and x4, y4. We know that here the lengths they are equal to each other, which means that P is the midpoint of AC at the same time dB. So how we are going to find the formula x4 plus x2 over 2, y4 plus y2 over 2, same for x1 plus x3 over 2, and y1 plus y3 over 2. And here we are going to find always x0 and y0, because it is the midpoint of both diagonals. So we are going to get this formula, x1 plus x3 is equal to x2 plus x4, y1 plus y3 it's equal to y1, y2 plus y4 it's going to be. So we are going to get this question. K, L, M, N, M, N is parallelogram with vertices K, L, M, and N. Find A minus B. Here we are I'm going to draw first of all the parallelogram, and then I'm going to name, like here, this one, then this here, and this one. Let's say this is our parallelogram, and with respect to this one here, K is the point, I'm sorry, K, it should be written here, K, L, M, and N. The coordinates are K and 2 and A. L is equal to 1 and 4, and B, M is equal to B and 3, and N is equal to 3 and 2. So as I mentioned before, here as I mentioned here, x1 plus x3, which means that if this is x1, x2, x3, y2, x1, y1, x2, y2, x3, y3, and x4, y4. So x1 plus x3 should be equal to x2 plus x4, which means that 2 plus b should be equal to 1 plus 3, which is equal to b is equal to 4 minus 2, b is equal to 2, it has to be. And the second one, a plus 3 should be equal to 2 plus 4, which is equal to a plus 3, it's equal to 6, a is equal to 3, it's going to be. And this is the last part of the question, because in the question is asking a minus b, that's equal to 3 minus 2, which is equal to 1, it has to be.